Hello, welcome back. Another Wednesday with Pastor Mark. This one will probably be quick as well as the last one. Today, I just wanted to share something I hope is an encouraging word to you from 2 Corinthians chapter 5, the 7th verse. The Apostle Paul was writing, and he says, "For we walk by faith, not by sight." Now, the context of his verse, that verse there is talking about when we pass away, not anymore in our present life, but then we're present with the Lord. But I'm going to use a bunch of analogies, perhaps, in relation to when we ask the Lord in prayer, and then we worry about whether it's going to happen. Instead, we should walk by faith. We need to understand that He is working on our behalf and let Him work. So don't look at the present circumstances, because we walk by faith and not by sight. If you've prayed, if you've asked the Lord for something specific, or you've asked for help in a certain situation, do not look at the situation to see if He is working. If you've asked Him, trust Him that He is working. So to me, I'm going to use an analogy of a garden, whether you're planting flowers or you're planting vegetables or what have you. If you're using a seed and you're putting it in the ground and you're watering it, and now you have to trust that it's going to work. You have to keep the weeds out. You have to water it occasionally. You don't want to overwater it. You have to let the sun shine and warm the earth, the dirt, the soil. If you dig it up to see if it's working, you're probably going to kill it. We can't do that. So if you've asked the Lord for something, whether it's something related to your job or getting a job, or maybe it's a relationship, you're having problems with your kids, or the neighbors are giving you grief, or your boss is giving you trouble at work, whatever it might be, if you've asked Him for help, you need to trust that He's working, even though you can't see it, because we walk by faith, not by sight. I hope this is a blessing to you today. Sometimes when someone is suffering from an illness or injury, and you got to have time to heal. If you break a bone and you've gone to the emergency room or to the doctor and they've reset the bone and they've put it in a cast, and they tell you need to keep that cast on for 6 to 8 weeks. In the process of time, you have to trust that that bone is going to heal and knit back together. And all things being as they should, it does. But can you see it? No. Do you see it happening? No. Do you even really feel it happening in your arm or your leg or wherever the broken bone occurred? Not really. Now there's a stage, I remember, I've not ever broken a bone in my life, but I have family and friends who have. I remember being a kid in elementary school in particular, and junior high and high school, where I really remember seeing these things the most. Someone had a broken arm, for example. At some point in the time, in the healing time, it began to itch. Now they have a cast. Figure you've got a cast on your arm, and it's itching somewhere in the middle, and you can't get your fingers on it. I saw kids taking rulers like a 12-inch ruler, sliding it down inside the cast and scratch and scratch and scratch because it itched while it was healing. Walk by faith, not by what you see. Do not judge by the things you see as to whether or not the Lord is working and answering your request. You have to walk by faith. I hope this is a blessing to you today. God bless you. Hope to see you this Sunday, 10:30 at the True by Hilton here in Omaha, Nebraska. It's very near 72nd and Grover. Take a right if you're going north on Haskell, right by the Scooters coffee shop, and Hilton is right behind it, and we're in the main floor conference room. God bless you. Hope to see you soon. Have a great rest of your day.